Welcome to another video. This is Raina. This is Reflect with Raina. Hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are new to my channel and haven't subscribed, please subscribe to get some awesome devotions and inspirations. Typically, I upload twice a week. There is also some bonus videos on my channel as well. So let us begin with some devotion. Let us start with embracing solitude. And the scripture is Matthew 14 verses 23. How do you feel when everyone in the house is gone for a couple of days, maybe for the weekend? What did you do? What do you do? How do you feel? Do you consider calling in your girls for an evening of girl night, a fun night? Or do you just use that time to just spend time by yourself, uninterrupted, quiet time, to just read, relax, and restore? Perhaps both ideas appeal to you. So Jesus cherished his alone time as well. He guarded it, right? So if you ever go through studying the Gospels, we see a pattern emerge. He healed, then he went off to pray alone. He taught the crowd, then he climbed the mountain to pray alone. The disciples went out to the boat, and Jesus remained on the shore alone. So alone time is great. It's great to have that time. So whatever your feelings about solitude is, ask God to give you Jesus' heart for alone time with him. Let's move on to silence. So in the last devotion, we just talked about embracing solitude, right? So here, again, we're going to talk about just silence. Our scripture is coming from Psalms 62 verses 5. This is what the scripture said: "For God alone, O my soul, wait in silence, for my hope is from him." So if you're in the radio, if you're in your car, and for some reason the radio is broken and you're not able to listen to any music in your car, would you need to fix it immediately, or do you relish and appreciate that silence? Perhaps you or someone you know keeps the TV on all day for the noise. I'm guilty of that. What is it about the silence that makes so many of us uncomfortable, like we feel like we need noise? Some of us even talk to ourselves to avoid the silence. So our feelings about silence often connect directly to our feelings about being alone. The radio keeps us from realizing that we're alone, or from leaving us alone in our own thoughts, right? But alone with our thoughts is exactly where God most wants to speak to us. How can we hear from him when we're partially tuned out to a show, to a song, to a commercial? How can we listen if we're never stop talking? So seek silence out today. Allow God to discern your needs, ask your questions, and then wait for him to answer. And again, I love my quiet time. I do. But on a daily basis, I do have to have some type of noise in the background when I'm home alone. It's just something about having that noise in the background. So I totally get it. Let's move on to fear. So that scripture is coming from Proverbs 29 verses 25. The scripture says, "Fear and intimidation is a trap that holds you back. But when you place your confidence in the Lord, you will be seated in the right place." That devotion was actually for September 11th. And of course, we all know what happened then. So I don't have to basically go into it. But the key here is that, so in the New Testament translation alone, the word fear appears 601 times. And basically that is there to remind us to fear God. In doing so, he will abate our fears or other fears. The fear God desires from us is not one of mistrust. We don't want to fear him because of mistrust, but one of respect and awe. If we believe completely in his power, if we give him all of our evidence, our reverence, how can we fear anything else? So, what do we fear? Lay it at the feet of God today and place your trust in him. Know that no matter what your circumstances, your safety is secure in him. Let's move on to our inspirational messages. And we're going to be looking at Dare to Be Yourself. And again, we have to remind ourselves of that on a constant basis. Stand up and show the world who you are. Your most genuine self is not the self that seeks to fit in, right? It is the part of you that is wild, unexpected, and extraordinary. Dare to be the most authentic version of yourself, and so too will others. Enjoy the freedom that comes from the deep acceptance and the deep self-love. You are worthy of it. You deserve it. You deserve to smile. You deserve to laugh. You deserve love. You deserve to experience happiness. You deserve all the goodness that the world has to offer. And everything is temporary. Let's not forget that. So just like the seasons change and summer is going to eventually transition to fall and fall transition into winter, the young, we get older, caterpillars change into butterflies. This is life, guys. This is life. Everything shifts and each experience is temporary. So let's not forget that. And when it does, know that you too will shift, but you will always be okay. Everything is temporary. So thank you for allowing me to bring this message to you guys today. Hope you guys are blessed and hope you guys get to enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next video. Be blessed.